Hey Nomies, hey warriors, it's me Nesha, coming to you with a sickle cell vlog. I think it's the 19th, Friday the 19th at 1:13 a.m. And I am not feeling so good. So, I told you guys my knee's been bothering me, and it kind of felt like it was getting better. But I don't know. I didn't wrap it. The past 2 days I wrapped it because I went to the gym. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, that's why you don't feel good because you went to the gym. I went to the gym and I did a lot, but I didn't do a lot. I did a mile on the bike. You know, not the bike that you can sit down and sit back in, that one. And I didn't go hard and crazy. I stopped every time I felt like I was doing it too hard. And I did a mile on there, and then I went to the track and walked around the track because me and Arthur went to the gym together, and I was just trying to wait for him to get done. And after I walked a mile on the track, I was like, okay, that's 2 miles. That's more than enough. To be honest, I probably should have just did a half a mile on the. I should have just probably just did one or the other. Me and Arthur agreed, but again, I know my body, and I don't think I overdid it, because the times that I've overdid it doing anything, whether it be exercising, whether it be standing up, whether it be shopping, and I'm not talking about just like clothes shopping, like grocery shopping, I've overdone it. Grocery shopping, I've overdone it. Cooking too much, I've overdone it. Doing people's hair, doing my hair. Anytime I overdo it, I get sick instantly. It doesn't wait around. So that's why I don't think that I overdid it. Because after we left the gym, I was fine. My knee was still hurting. And because I was going to work out, I wrapped my knee. And, um, I left the gym. I had energy, came home, did a few things at the house, and I know my limits, so I didn't go overboard. I put up some laundry and put some clothes in the washing machine and cleaned part of the bathroom. And this, I don't know if other warriors do this, but I have to pace myself when I'm cleaning the house. I can't just clean the whole house. I used to couldn't do that before I didn't get sick, but now that I know I get sick from doing too much, I'll pace myself. Or we'll clean the house as a family. But if I'm trying to do, like when the kids are at school and Arthur's at work, I'll pace myself. And if I'm hurting, I just won't do it, and Arthur and the kids will do it later. But I was like, I wanted to do something, so I cleaned the sink. I gave the sink a deep clean and folded up some towels and put another load in the washer. And dinner was already made because the kids helped me make dinner the other day, and it was some leftover. So all I had to do was heat that up. Now, I had been up since 6 o'clock in the morning because I get up at 6 o'clock with the kids in the morning. Well, at least I get up. Mostly I get up with them unless I'm just feeling too bad. I got up, fixed breakfast, and I tried to lay back down. I fell asleep for a few minutes after they left, but I got back up because my grandfather came over and I had to help him do a few things. And, ouch. Once Arthur left for work at like 9, I think, I was like tired. Because if I don't take a nap throughout the day, first of all, I get tired throughout the day. Just from having sickle cell and being anemic, like, I get tired throughout the day. And I didn't take a nap today. So I was really tired, like 9 o'clock. The kids normally are in the bed way before then, like 7 or 8 o'clock. But Leah had gymnastics tonight And on the nights of gymnastics, they stay up a little bit later. That's the nights that they go to bed like 8:30 at the latest. But she had a project she had to finish, so she was working on that. And I was like, Leah, listen, mommy is really tired. I'll set the alarm for us to get up earlier, and we'll finish in the morning. So she went to bed. I went to bed. And at first, when Arthur left for work at 9 o'clock, my knee was hurting, but it wasn't hurting bad. And then, um, like, Leah finished what she was doing, and then she went to bed. And my legs started hurting really bad. So I cut my blanket on, my heated blanket, and I took tramadol before, like, earlier. And I'm like, whoa. I had took tramadol and Aleve. I was like, that's not working. And this pain it was getting really bad to like where my eyes were starting to water. Like now my eyes are watering, and right now my eyes are watering because I keep yawning. Like, I don't know if anybody else's eyes do that, but when I'm sleepy and tired, my eyes will water. But my eyes were watering because I was hurting, like, and like, wow. And I really didn't want to take a Norco because Norco messes with my sleep to where I can't sleep. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I take it now, if I fall asleep before, I'm sorry, if I fall asleep before it kicks in, then I should be okay. I fell asleep for like maybe an hour and a half. My legs were hurting so bad. My knees was hurting. And I told you guys my knee feels kind of sore. Like I hurt it, but I don't remember hurting it. It literally feels like somebody took a hammer to that sucker. But I don't remember hurting it. But my legs, all of my legs hurt. My ankles, my feet, and it hurt. My arm is even hurting a little bit. So you can't be like, oh, it's from the gym, because I didn't use my arms at the gym. Like, I just walked and rode the bike slowly. The old lady next to me was riding faster and longer than me, so I know I didn't overdo it. I mean, grandma, old lady, full gray hair. Like, I'm not talking about her. I'm just giving you an example of how I know I didn't overdo it. Like, if I was getting out biked by somebody's grandma, I didn't overdo it. But right now my legs hurt so bad. If life was made differently, like if Arthur was off or the kids didn't have to go to school, I probably would have been at the ER, because that's how bad it was hurting. But like, as a mother and a wife, I mean, I don't put my health aside to where I'm doing things that are dangerous, but other warriors that are parents and just have life know this. You go to work sometimes and go to the hospital after you go to work. Or you take your kids to school and then what did I say? I don't know how I said that, but I meant to say you'll go to work and then go to the hospital after you go to work. Or you'll take your kids to school and then go to the hospital. That's how I feel right now. Like, I don't want to shake everybody else's schedule up unless it's like where I feel like I'm dying and I can't take it. The pain really did shoot up really high, but it wasn't consistent. Like bam, 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 bam. It was like bam, pause, bam, pause, bam. And because I was able to get that breather in between, that's the only reason that I'm able to be like, you know what, I can push through this. So tomorrow, well, it is tomorrow, later on today, if it still feels like this, I'll either go to my doctor or I will go to the emergency room. And sometimes I get discouraged about going to my doctor. I have an amazing doctor, but sometimes I get discouraged about going to her because I know her office only can give you fluids. And when you're in a mini crisis or a full crisis, we all know that doesn't help. I still do it because I'm praying like, okay, Lord, maybe this will help. Maybe the fluids will help me get hydrated and push through those cells that are stuck together and all of that. But sometimes when the pain gets that bad, and this is why doctors and nurses like, oh, they just drug seekers because they don't want to try nothing else. That's why I am willing to try it. First of all, I don't give a crap what they think. I don't care what they think when they're thinking like that, but I care about how I care. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I don't care, but I do care. I don't care about them how they think, especially if they're being ignorant, but I care about how I look and how I come off. And it's not that I just want to get drugs. I am willing to try other things. So that is why I do the IV treatment and all of that stuff first. But if my pain is that bad where I know, I'm not going to even do that. I'll call my doctor and say, listen, Dr. Kerr, it's hurting so bad. I need to go to the ER right now. And she'll be like, all right, go ahead. When they call me, I'll tell them what to give you. Simple as that. Or I'll call her and I'll be like, I'm hurting. And I think if we do something now, we can stop it before it gets bad. So I have an appointment Monday. Um, Hopefully I can hold out. Hopefully this gets better, but oh my God, y'all. And when I was having a really bad pain, I was gonna pick my camera up and vlog. And not that I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, you vlog during a crisis, you vlog doing this. And it's not that I care about my appearance that much, but like when I'm going through a crisis, like it's first of all, it's painful. And then to me, I feel like it attacks you mentally and emotionally. I couldn't, especially while I'm by myself, I can't multitask and deal with the crisis, stay right mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and focus on vlogging and all of that stuff. And then, in my head, worry about being ugly, crying, and all that stuff. So, if like the kids were here or Arthur were here, I don't know. I understand when people say, oh, when they're in crisis, they're not thinking about vlogging. And normally I don't vlog until like I've gotten medicine and my pain has went down a little bit. But if I do decide to do it one day, then I just decide to do it. And I don't knock anybody who has done it, because if they're strong enough to do it, then they're strong enough to do that. Honestly, I just wasn't strong enough to do it at that moment. But I just wanted to come to you guys right now and just talk to you about this midnight crisis. So prayerfully it goes away. Keep me in your prayers, and I'll do an update if I feel better, if I don't, later on today. Bye, guys.